virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai Education Department. I am Mrs. Akshata Kale and today we will learn EVS. Come on students, let us begin our lesson. Environmental Studies, that is of part 1 of standard 4th, and the topic is water for every household. Students, we all know that water is our life and we all need water for many purposes, isn't it? So that we must have to store water at our house. Correct? Okay, then today we will study about the different types of containers that we use to store water at our houses. And also we will learn some new things related to water. Can you recall? What are the different purposes for which we need water? See this. We need water for drinking, for cooking, for washing clothes, for brushing our teeth, for bathing, to water the plants, for the toilets, etc. Correct? Like this, we need water for so many purposes every day. Now, we need water all the time. We have to store water in the house so that we can get it when we need it. Here we can see some of the containers used for storing water at home. See this. Earlier, brass and copper pots as well as earthen pots were used to store water. See, this is the earthen pot, copper pot, and this is a brass pot. Yes, they have peculiar names. Okay, that you can ask your grandparents if they are there in your house. Yes, dear students, here we can see some more containers used for storing water at home. See, this is a steel drum, this is a plastic drum, and people also built tanks in their houses to store water in rural areas. Nowadays, steel or plastic is also used to make different containers for storing water. We live in cities and we use like this, means we are using plastic containers and we are using steel containers in more percentage. Now, how to take care of drinking water, we will see. To ensure good hygiene, we must have safe drinking water. If we consume contaminated water, it can cause diseases, isn't it? We need water for cooking and for drinking. So, we must take special care of this water. Drinking water. See dear student, this is a steel drum. This has a drinking water. Now, this has lid which prevents dust and other rubbish from entering the water. Lid should be there for the container which has drinking water. And this is the tap. Because of this tap, it becomes easier to take the water and it also prevents contamination. Got this? So our drinking water container must have lid and tap. Okay? Yes, this is also a drinking water container. This is a earthen pot which has no tap. Then what happens? If we dip our hand in the water to take it out, the dirt on our hands can enter the water. So we use a dipper. See, this is a dipper to take the water, and we replace the lid at once. Isn't it? That we have to follow to keep our water safe for drinking. Now dear students, when the water in a container is finished, we wash the container well before refilling it. If we take such care, drinking water remains clean. Do you know this? That water does not become stale. Remember this line? Water does not become stale. Okay? Some people believe that the previous day's drinking water must be thrown away and fresh water stored every day. This is a misconception. Means this is a wrong thinking. Got this? So throwing away that water amounts to wasting good water, because water does not become stale. Remember this and tell your parents too. Okay, and don't allow them to pour the water without any use. Yes, dear students, this is a steel drum used for drinking water. Correct? We should use drinking water for other purposes only if it gets dirtied due to some reason. Yes, dear students, if you think that this water became dirty because of some reason, then we have to use that water for watering the plants or for washing clothes, or we can use that one for the washing utensils, etc. Isn't it? But not to waste or not to pour like that only in the gutters or on the road. Use your brain power. Here we have to use our brain. We have to think about this. Okay? Question is, why have people begun to use plastic or steel containers for storing water? Here you can see the steel container and here the plastic bottles. Isn't it? Yes. The question that asks us that people began to use plastic and steel containers nowadays. Why it is so? Yes, can you tell me the answer? Why we use plastic containers or steel containers to store water instead of brass and copper containers like earlier days? Yes, we will write answers one by one here. Number 1, these are light in weight, isn't it? Plastic and steel is light in weight compared to brass, copper and earthen pots. Number 2, easy to shift from one place to another. Yeah, if you want to clean the place, then we can shift these containers from one place to another easily because they are light in weight. 3, easy to clean. Yes, if we use the soap water for steel, it will become clean, right? And for bottle also we can use soap water or we can use hot water, a little warm water, isn't it? So they become clean. Next, easily available in the market. Yes, anywhere we can get the steel container and plastic bottles, isn't it? Next, available at low cost. Yes, they are cheap compared to brass and copper pots. Next is plastic and steel does not react with the gases in the atmosphere like copper and brass. Got this, children? These are different reasons. That's why we use plastic or steel containers for storing water. Correct? Now, here can you tell? Yes, again here we have to tell the reason. The question is, if the rule is for everyone in the house to cook for themselves, what would be the advantages and the disadvantages? Assume there are 4 people in the house. Okay, mummy, daddy and 2 children. If everyone has the right to cook, then what would be the advantage and what would be the disadvantage? We will go through. Yes, first we will think about the advantages. Number 1, here each one is free to cook his her favorite dish, isn't it? If you are there, then you can cook your pizzas, Maggi, whatever you like, burger, right? And go through our own wish. Correct? Second one, each one is free to have food at his or her own time. If you want to have food at 3 o'clock, you can have. At 6 o'clock, you can have. But mummy tells at 1:30 you have to take lunch, isn't it? So here this is the advantage that anyone can cook their favorite dish and take the food at their own time. Right? Now we will think about the disadvantages. There are so many disadvantages. Number 1, more food items are needed because each one is cooking his her own food. So more items are needed. Correct? More potatoes needed, more onions, more spices, right? More milk, everything in more quantity is needed at home. Second, more water is needed. Yes, more water is needed to cook the vegetables, to cook any item and to wash the utensils too, right? Next is, there may be clashes among family members for available materials and time, isn't it? Both children, they want to cook at the same time. They will quarrel between them, correct? Otherwise, mummy is in a hurry and child is also in a hurry. Then they too want to make at the same time. And in case of materials also, if little quantity of material is there, then again there will be clashes among the family members, isn't it? So more disadvantages are there. Next, if every family had to collect the water they need every day from the river, what would be the advantages and the disadvantages? Yes, here also the question is like that of previous. If every family had to collect the water they need every day from the river, yes, river is there beside, means every family can go to the river and they can collect the water. What do you feel? What would be the advantages? We will write here. First, each family is free to collect as much water they need. Right? If they need less water, they can collect less water. If they need more, they can collect more. They have the freedom to collect as much water they need. Number 2, each family is free to collect water at the time they need. If they want water in the morning, they can collect in the morning. If they want to collect in the evening, they can collect in the evening, right? Because the river is beside and they have freedom to collect water at any time. Okay, these are the advantages. What about the disadvantage? Here we will go through. First one, there may be misuse of water because they are getting free water, so they can make the misuse, they can waste the water in large quantity, right? Second, more possibility of contamination of water. We cannot say that each and everyone is clean and he wants to clean the water. Some may be opposite of that, correct? Some people, they may use the dirty vessels to collect the water so that the contamination of water is possible, isn't it? C, there may arise disputes among the families for water, correct? If some people they are using less water and some people they are using more water and they are wasting water, then there may arise disputes, isn't it? Here we will summarize what we have learned today. Okay. Number 1, we need water continually. So we store water at home. A lid and tap on a water container help to keep the water clean and make it easier to use. If drinking water is not potable, it can cause diseases. Therefore, special care must be taken of drinking water. Right? Now, right or wrong? Here, dear students, whatever we have learned today, we will check whether we understood or not. Okay? Now, first one, Samir drank water from the pot and left the lid beside it. Is this right action or wrong action of Samir? He drank the water and he kept the lid beside of that pot. No, this is wrong. Correct? So the dirt and the rubbish can enter the pot. So this action is totally wrong. Second, Nisha waters her plants with the water she has used for cleaning the dishes. Yes, Nisha is a girl. She cleaned the dishes and whatever the water left, she put it to the plants. Yes, this action is nice one. That is the right. Whatever she did is right. Correct? Third one, when water comes in the tap, Sai empties her pot and fills it again. Yes. What about this action? Is this a right one or wrong one? Yes, this is wrong because water never becomes stale. You know that. So it is not necessary to empty the pot and again we have to fill it. Fourth one, Reshma carries drinking water with her when she goes for a picnic. Yes, this is right one. You know that because it is not sure that we can get a pure and safe water for drinking at our picnic spot. So if we carry our own drinking water with us so that we can be protected by the diseases. Correct? Next one is, do you know? Yes, dear students, human beings cannot live without water. Correct? Hence, it is necessary to have a source of water as close as possible to where we live. That is why in olden days, cities grew on the banks of big rivers. There are many such cities in our country. We will see some of them. See dear student, Delhi is the capital of our country. It is situated on the banks of the river Yamuna in North India. See, this is the Taj Mahal, and Taj Mahal is in Delhi, Agra, Delhi, correct? And this is on the banks of river Yamuna. Second one, Varanasi. It is on the bank of river Ganga. Next, Nashik in Maharashtra on the banks of Godavari. Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh on the bank of Kshipra river. See, these are the some examples of such ancient cities which are on the banks of the river, means near to the sources of water. Yes, thank you students for being with me, and this is the part 1 of this lesson, and in the part 2 we will study about how the water is supplied to our houses from the source of water, and also we will learn about how to use water economically. Okay?
Thank you very much for being a part of this lesson. Please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon to get new updated videos.